Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this windy Friday afternoon.
Hello.
We have the Francisco North Knights taking on the Fort Zumwalt North Panthers in a non-conference game.
Well, why don't we introduce ourselves, Mo?
I'm Mo Huff. Right beside me is Austin Balmer.
I'm going to be doing the color commentating tonight, and what are you doing today?
I'm play-by-play.
All right.
About to start this game. The Knights coming in at 5-11, and the Panthers coming in at 2-10. So, Knights looking to get one on the board. Got Carson Howard on the mound today. Luke Hewitt's catching him, and we're starting a little early here, folks. Just arrived. It's a windy one, like we said, so sorry about the audio if it's janky. But Carson Howard on the mound. He's been doing all right this season. Had some tough battles, but kind of an up and down season for the North Knights. Had some bad losses. Also a
very good win.
Very good win.
Just this past week,
the
correct?
Other day, yeah, beating the number 2 team in the state,
which is Fort Zumwalt West.
So, as we're underway here, folks, number 6 for the Panthers leading off for them, right-handed batter.
Now, what do you expect to see from Carson today?
You know, Carson being kind of a young gun as he throws ball one. He's a sophomore, first year on varsity. Got a little bit playing time as a freshman, but he's shown really early signs as a fly ball to center field. Jake Thompson camps under and makes the catch for out number 1. Carson, he can throw. He's got 4 different pitches. He can really throw it. He's the third. Come in behind Mason Mitchell and Carter Stover, who really throw the ball well.
Yes,
you're just trying to contain and do your best you can, especially as he drops a curveball in for strike 1, just at 70 miles per hour. So like I said, obviously he's up on that radar, especially being young too, as fastball's hitting 83 right now.
You know what I really like to see from Carson is how quick he gets set and delivers. He wastes no time, gives no time for the batters. And what a nice curveball.
He drops another curveball in for strike 2. 1-2 the count here to Carson Howard. Here's the pitch. The swing popped up. Shallow left field. Cruz camps under and will make the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Quick 2 outs for Carson. Obviously, how's he looking, Brian, to start off the game?
Yeah, you can really see he's really finding the zone already. Not scared to throw to the players, especially. You can really tell he doesn't really let the nerves get to him. He just gets up there and does what he's been doing his whole life, and that's throwing that leather ball.
As he's pumped for strike number 1, starting off the count ahead, like always. Brian, as a pitcher, especially for Carson, just getting ahead early in the count, as
he's really dealing right now.
As he's strike number 2, and he's 1 strike away from getting out this inning very quickly. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right back to Carson Howard.
Easy
he will underhand
play.
it for the 3rd out.
And to see these Knights hit, it's really been up and down recently. Obviously, being able to beat Fort Zumwalt West, they really got the bats going that game. But
yeah, the bats, they've struggled this season with, scoring runs. Obviously, that's going to you want to help the pitchers as much as you can, especially in this game when you got Carson. To keep his confidence up, you want to get him out to a good lead, especially after that first top inning we saw. A quick 1-3 inning.
Yeah, with the Knights, their hitting stats so far, it's up and down, really, with the highest ERA being 3.49. Not ERA, I mean the average. I'm sorry about that.
Batting average,
Yep. The highest being 3.49 with Carson, who's also taken on the mound today.
And for the Panthers today, on the mound will be Bryce Creighton. He comes in, let's see. He comes in, two starts. Looks like 7 strikeouts, 5 walks, a whip of 1.86, so not too bad. He seems like a taller guy, looks to throw probably pump some strikes as we face a lineup today in the Knights where you have, Kirby out where he injured his shoulder last game, so that's kind of a little bit of a blow to the Knights.
Yeah, he's usually a pretty good pitcher. Can play the field pretty well. This.
Leading off for the Knights today will be Cruz Robles, also known as Cruzy. He's also at short. Cruz, what's his batting average looking like, Bron?
Let me give me 1 second. Cruz is batting .333, which is not bad for the Knights at all. He's only about 10.10 average behind Carson. He's a great leadoff hitter. Gets on base, makes contact with the ball at the least. I'm excited to see what he does to start off the game for the Knights.
Cruz with the second best batting average on the team. He leads off for the Knights as he'll take strike one, catching the outside part of the plate.
Taking me back to my baseball days, I really liked taking that first pitch because you really don't know, especially being the leadoff, you really don't know how the pitcher's going to throw it. So it's really good to feel out at the pitcher, see what he's throwing to you, seeing if he's putting it in the zone.
As the second pitch is a ball high to Cruz Robles. Cruz, a little bit of drip. He's got the armband on.
I really like the sliding mitt in the back pocket.
Yeah, definitely the best drip on the team as he takes pitch outside. Looks like a few breaking balls early here for the Panthers pitcher.
Bryce Creighton.
Looking like he's trying to get ahead and count, not show too many fastballs. As Cruz shows bunt, pulls back, and he'll take ball 3. 3-1 here for the Knights.
Now, if this is a leadoff walk, that just gives the team more and more momentum.
Yeah, obviously that first base runner is really good. Just to start off the inning and get the momentum going. As here, Cruz fouls the ball off, out of play.
Almost hit that guy.
Almost hitting the guy right there. JV playing on the upper field today, so we'll have a busy one. As they're also playing the Panthers. And here's the full count pitch to Cruz. Swing and a miss at ball 4. 1 down. As Bryce gets his first strikeout of the game. That's his first.
Hitting second today is Bomarito, who's also playing second base today. I haven't seen much of him, but he's averaging 133. He's only had 15 at-bats.
As here's a little bloop over by second base, and the second base ranges over to make a catch for out number 2. Yeah, Lucci, obviously his average isn't up where he would love it to be, but, most important thing is getting on base and all that. But the guy coming up to the plate, Ron, can really hit the ball as he went 5 for 6 in the series against Fort Zumwalt West this past week.
Wow. It's really impressive to see these young guys really step up after losing so many seniors last year.
Yeah. Carson Howard, starting pitcher, batting 3, looking to do it all for the Knights as he'll take the first pitch low. If I'm the pitcher here, Brian, I don't know if I'm even giving Carson anything good to hit as he's been so hot lately where almost you just don't give him anything good.
You definitely don't want to hang anything high in the zone. If I'm him, I'm definitely trying to stay away from that middle. As he's trying to do, he's really trying to find those corners, find the lines.
Definitely doesn't want to miss where Carson can punish them.
For sure.
Obviously, just try to bring up a different bat and let Carson at first base. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Carson. Ball high, 3-0.
Following Carson, you have another power hitter, Luke Hewlett, who's also the starting catcher for the Knights. It's been a really great season for Carson, and to see him at only being a sophomore and really showing his young and just drive to win the game, it's really impressive.
Yeah, as it's impressive for him being a sophomore batting 3 on varsity.
Yeah.
Here's the 3-1 pitch.
And he rips one
in the gap.
And that one is down. He rounds first, heads on to second. And he's there with sliding in double.
Wow,
way to start it off with the Knights.
And Carson Howard stays hot as that's his first hit of the game. double to the left center gap. As obviously Brownie stays high, they give him too much to hit, and he punished them. Center fielder almost making a better play on that. But, and that will bring up another dangerous hitter. And
Luke Hewlett, he's batting .317. He's at 41 at bats, 13 hits. He's more of a singles type guy, but if anybody's on, he can really bring him in. He has 7 RBIs on the season.
As he takes the first ball.
It'd be really nice to see an early lead here if the Knights can keep this 2-out rally going.
Luke Hewlett, a dangerous hitter. Start off the season slow, but he's really came on as he takes ball high. And you got another great hitter in Carter Stover on deck. Hasn't been showing his full potential as he was a sophomore on Varsity last year, much like Carson Howard, and he batted over 300. So dangerous 3, 4, 5 hitters the Knights have.
For sure.
As Luke Hewlett fouls the ball back.
All we need is just a simple single to the outfield, and that can really give a chance for Carson to come in at home.
Yeah, obviously getting it to the outfield is what you want, especially with 2 outs, and you're going to have to think Mike Friedline, head coach, wants to at least try to push it so they can get that early run. And here's a ball, popped up, shallow left, just on the edge of the dirt, and the shortstop will make the catch for out number 3.
So a scoreless first inning. How do we see the Knights come out into the second inning, Mo?
Obviously Carson, a quick first inning there. With that hit, his confidence is going to be up, where he's going to want to keep pumping, get through this inning quick so then they can get hit and really try to extend the lead before this game gets too close. As leading off for the Knights this bottom half of the second will be Carter Stover, and so we see Carson nowhere to be found right now. In a minute, we will be having a special guest, Will Gorski. He's a player on the Friends Hell North Knights. Yeah, we're getting him on real quick. Brown left. Anyways, Carson warming up. Miss Mitchell warming him up, but the Knights last game. The Knights last game beating Fort Zumwalt West. It was a big win as Carter Stover was on the mound. Six strikeouts against that team as they won 6-1. As it really showed all around baseball. Carter Stover 6 innings with 1 earned run, and so we're about to start the top of the second. Number 16 for the Panthers up to the plate. Number 4 hitter for them. Carson looking to continue his success.
It'd be really nice to see a quick 1-2-3 inning once again.
Yeah, obviously, they want to get back to hitting.
And as we turn this camera, so as you can see here, guys, we have a special guest today. As he drives.
As here's a drive. Right through the infield.
Quick single for number 16 on the Zumwalt North Panthers.
For their first hit of the game off Carson. And we have a special guest here. Will Gorski, junior on the Knights on the baseball team. Will, how's it going?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited to be here, actually. Really excited.
So what are your thoughts going into this game? How did you guys prepare, and what are you guys looking to really take advantage of?
So coming into this game, we realized this is an inter-district game, so this head-to-head matchup means a lot. They'll usually give the favor higher seeding to the head-to-head winner. Yep. So we're really not treating this game lightly, understanding their record coming in here. We're still getting prepared, and just like we got prepared for Fort Zumwalt West.
That's great to hear. As Carson tries to pick off the first base runner and doesn't get him,
So, Will, obviously, like we've talked about earlier, up and down season. How have you guys really handled where obviously you lost some games in a row, but coming off a big win against West? What's the team's, I guess, morale right now?
I mean, we're really high. We had really 2 hard sets against number 6 team in the state, Eureka. We split with them. We're coming in kind of confident off that. We're going to split with the number 2 team in the state, Fort Zumwalt West. We're looking at our interconference. We have Troy and Timberland, both about 7-12 and 6-11. So we're feeling real good.
I see a bunt popped up over the backstop. You don't usually see that a lot.
Yeah, I really was not expecting that from number 21. Really thought he would drive one out to the outfield.
It's a big boy up at the plate.
It's actually Big John.
Big John.
Big John is his name.
Big
Yeah.
John.
He's a well-known player.
Is he?
Anyways, pickoff again. Carson paying a lot of attention to the runner on first.
Now, Will, I did hear rumors that they did have a Mizzou commit. Is that true?
Yeah, so Camden, he's a pitcher. He hits, he'll get up around 90, actually.
Wow.
He's usually their interconference games when they play players from their own conference.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get him, obviously. We got a little bit of a different arm action going today.
Bryce Creighton?
Yeah, it's definitely not 90, but it's still a challenge every day at the plate that we're taking serious.
As here's a ball,
deep drive to
driven
right
to left field,
and Stover catches it
can
right
of corn
there.
for Stover.
Yeah, Carstar, like we were talking about, Will, you guys, the hitting's been kind of a struggle this year,
Right.
but have some players up in the 300s.
Right.
What can the team really do to, try to get the offense going?
So we're really focusing. We're trashing earlier in the season. We're completely forgetting about it. That's what you have to do as a baseball team. You have to have a short-term memory.
Yeah.
So we're focusing on every at-bat as it comes along. We're not remembering the past.
That's great. That's great.
Here's actually Bryce Creighton up at the plate against Carson Howard as he'll swing and miss for strike one. There's one out in the top of the second. Runner on first. Carson doing a pretty good job out here. Here's another pickoff.
I really like to see that from Carson, really trying to keep that runner close to first because he seems a little speedy, taking big leads. Carson just doesn't really want to play with him.
As here's ball one, taken 1-1. Will Carson being the younger one on the team,
Right.
you guys treating him any different? A little picking on him at all?
I mean, when you have such a solid guy, he's our best hitter, undeniably. I mean, obviously he's not going to get the right-of-ways with having to do the cleanup work. He's still a sophomore.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say his performance gives him a little bit more respect. But, I mean, all in all, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
You have to do the sophomore work.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just how it is. Any sport, the younger guys got to do the work. I mean, we've put in an extra year or two of work to him.
Yeah, obviously being basically his first year on varsity as younger.
Right.
Has anyone really taken him in almost on just keeping his confidence up at all?
Well, really, I mean, he's batting 3. This lineup's around him right now. We're trying to feed off how he's doing. I mean, we're setting up for him we're setting up players to get in scoring position for him. I mean, obviously the bottom of the order is still going to work like they work, baby. The boys are buzzing all around, okay? We're a whole lineup here.
I get that.
That's great to hear. Great to hear.
Yeah, as a 2-2 count, here's a pitch from Carson and a breaking ball away. It's full count here.
That was dirty.
Yeah, Carson a little bit shaky here to start the second.
I really don't. I like to see that from Carson. I mean, yeah, he might be throwing 3 balls in this count, but he's just letting the players know that, hey, we can throw that off speed, and I got movement. And so that really scares the Fort Zumwalt North players whenever they're seeing that high 80s throw, fastball, and then low 80s, I'm sorry. As Luke Hewlett went to go talk to him, what do you expect Luke said in that huddle?
Luke, all right. Luke's not your everyday ordinary catcher. I mean, he's going to be out there. He's going to get straight to the point when he's coming to talk.
Okay.
He's not really out there to sugarcoat anything. He's going to come out there. Hey, you need to get back in
That's what you need from a catcher, the
Yeah.
part of the defense. You have to have a solid catcher. You have to have a leader. You have to have someone that doesn't play around and just wants to strictly win.
I agree.
As Carson, walk that last batter. As here's first pitch, pumping in a strike. Carson trying to get out of a jam a little bit in the second inning. Well, what have you seen from Carson just this season on the pitching side?
Right, on the pitching side, he has very good command of his fastball. He's going to sit lower 80s, up to 80s. He's topped 85. He has he got good velocity. He has 2 breaking balls. So, I'm catching the bullpens in practice. I mean, he has a nasty slider. He has a nasty curveball. That's a good changeup. Everything's there for him. I think it's still him not having the full varsity experience. Why isn't the 1 or 2 quite yet?
As here's a little blooper over by first. Overran and bobbled, and the play at second is bobbled again. 2 bobbles there. Can't get the force out anywhere, and everyone's safe, and that will load the bases. A bit of a weird one there. What happened there?
Those are tough. I mean, Lucci overran it a little bit. You got to really take your time, not panic, as Lucci did, and make it throw to second. I think he panicked. He worried that, I already overran it once. I got to rush to make a throw, and you really don't. You have more time than you think out there.
Yeah.
Here's Lucas at the plate for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, pumps in there again. As Carson looking to get out of a little bit of a jam here after a solid first inning. What's the best way to, compose yourself here, especially in this kind of situation?
So I really think you can't think about letting up no runs. You got to think about having minimal damage always. Pitching to contact still. You're not trying to work around batters. A walk is deadly to Carson here. You're still pitching to get a ground ball, a pop out. You're not worrying about striking out both guys here.
Yeah, as a foul ball over on the first base side, as the count, quick 1-2 count here, as Carson's got the hitter. Oh, sorry about that, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, fouled off. Right back at us at a curveball at 75 miles per hour. Ooh, that one shot back right towards us. And, staying alive there. Carson trying to drop that in for a strike 3. That looks like a pretty nasty curveball as a hitter.
Right.
How do you defend with 2 strikes?
You really got to shorten up. You're not going for a double. You're not going for a home run. You're going for solid contact. And right now, this batter's thinking about he needs to do a job. All he has to do is send the ball to the outfield and they get a run. All right. You're never thinking about I'm gonna hit a home run. I'm gonna hit over the outfielder's head with 2 strikes. You got a job. You have to put this ball in play.
Hopefully that doesn't happen though.
Right. Obviously.
As Carson, the 0-2 pitch for him, and is swung down in the dirt. Oh,
you got to hit. Oh.
As the first base runner took off for second, as he thought it was strike 3, as that was Carson, second strikeout of the game.
Gross. It was gross.
It was,
for anyone wondering, it was absolutely
very
gross.
Don't know if you could see from the camera, but that one was a nice pitch.
Yeah.
As Carson, with 2 outs, bases loaded, trying to get out this jam in the earlier part of the game.
If he really holds no runs here, it just gives unlimited momentum for the Knights. Getting out of a bases loaded with only 1 out, that's all you need.
His first pitch was taken for a ball. Well, you're joining us today. You'll be here for the second inning. How's the commentating? How's it been for you so far?
I love it. I love being back here with you guys. Today my role is not to be out there on the field. Today my role is to give moral support, and I absolutely love being back here, watching the game from a different angle, talking about the game I love to play.
You love to see that. You just love to see someone that still finds way to help the team, even when it might not be between those white lines.
And the 1-1 pitch, Carson, is the ball high. A little windy here, folks. Sorry about the audio if it's coming in. But Carson, 2-1. Still trying to get out of this. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Taking ball 3.
All right, I got a question for you guys.
What's up?
So obviously I'm on the baseball team, so I need a little bit of an outside perspective. You guys are normal students, athletes at the school.
Sir.
After hearing about the 14 Walt West win, what do you think the baseball team could hold? I mean, obviously you guys heard they're the number 2. Do you think it was a fluke? I mean,
No.
Do you think, they got a lucky win in there? What do you think could hold for us from an outside view?
Personally, I think it really shows that when you guys need to show up, it's possible. And taking back to my experience in basketball season, we played
foul ball.
That's a foul ball. Whenever we played, I'm pretty sure it was Lutheran, one of the Lutheran schools,
Right.
correct? And they, just as like the year before, they won state, which is going into the game, we were like, okay, so we just got to hold them to minimal points, do what
Right.
we can, and that's exactly what we did.
Right.
We only lost by, I think it was 8 points or 10 points, one or the other, and that really fired us up. So just knowing that anybody on any given day can make something happen.
Right. I agree.
It just really it tells you to stay humble. It tells you to give maximum effort at all times, because on any given day, any team can win.
What a battle here right now. I think this is going to be the 9th pitch of that.
And we've seen 3 foul balls now from number 3 on the Panthers, as it is still full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Will, if you're Carson here, what are you doing? Where are you going to?
I'm sticking straight gun fastball.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trying to work around it.
No sugarcoat.
They're gonna get the lead here if he walks him. He needs to calm down and realize to keep pumping strikes.
There's a pop-up, the 4th foul ball in a row, as it is popped behind us. Oh,
you know, for the Panthers, this is really nice, because you want to fight as many balls off as you can. You want to get the pitch count high. You want to do as much as you can in these early innings. So it's nice effort from the Panthers.
One thing I really don't want to see here is our team today taking this team lightly.
Strike 3.
Dropped in. Strike 3.
What a pitch by Carson Howard.
Gets out of the
That's
jam.
big. That's real big.
That
Keeps
was
the game scoreless.
massive.
But I don't want us to take them lightly. I mean, obviously everyone knows the record.
Yeah.
They're 2-10.
Yeah.
All right, we can't come into this and think, all right, let's have a walk in the park, because as we just talked about in baseball, any given team can beat any given team.
Right.
Day.
Like your question before about the beating Fort Zumwalt West. You guys just beat them, right?
Right. Right.
So about you guys split with them, right?
Yep,
The
1-1.
game before was scored 6-1.
Yep, we lost 6-1, and then we ended up winning 6-1.
So like I said,
Nice.
obviously Fort Zumwalt North being in your district, obviously
Right.
this is a big game of, you guys could or could not get the last seed. Game of baseball, it's anyone can win on any given day, like you said, where it's who you got pitching,
Right.
are your hitters on today,
Right.
and I think unlike basketball, it can go either team's way.
I
Where
agree.
you guys could see, with the pitching you guys have, you guys could see maybe making a deep run into districts. Like you said, you guys just got to get to the pitchers, get to them early,
Yeah.
and you really have to stick to your game plan. But like you said, that win gives you guys confidence and knowing that you guys can compete with anybody and beat anybody as long as you guys have the right personnel.
As Carter Stover leads off today, he's had an outstanding year. This being his junior year, next year being his senior year, I definitely see Stover getting some offers from at least some small JUCO, anything. We just know that this won't be the end of his career.
Right, and going on to that, I'm not going to say which school, but Carter is talking pretty intensely with the school right now.
Wow.
I don't want to go too into detail. Obviously, it's not my share, but he is phenomenal. On that mountain, he's topping out 88, has command on all 4 pitches, slider, curveball, changeup.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's only let up, I can remember, 2 earned runs this year. One against Rockwood Summit, who beat Francis Howe, and one against Fort Zumwalt West, the number 2 team in the state. I mean, it's electric.
Let's see. Carter Stover's ERA this season is 1.5. So obviously only 5 earned runs on the season.
Okay. A little bit more than. Oh, the Central game was a little off for him, but I mean, there was his other 3 right in that
Well,
game.
not only that, but he's also pitched over 22 innings compared to everybody else. Almost 20 more than everybody else.
Oh yeah.
You can really Stover really is your guys' ace, and
As a
questionable call.
It's a questionable call taken outside.
This umpire is really calling those outside pitches today, so batters definitely need to tighten up and really see how the umpire's playing, because that's another thing that has a big impact on the game.
On the hitting side for Carter Stover, last season having a pretty good season on varsity as a sophomore, the average doesn't probably speak for his skill, but Do you see him picking it up this season?
Definitely. I mean, baseball's a game of all streaky at the plate. I mean, you're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days.
Exactly why you have to have the short-term memory.
Exactly. I mean, Carter, he's just having one of those slumps right now. It's all about slump. He's gonna get hot. The whole team's gonna start buzzing.
And once again, that pitcher attacks that outside corner.
Pretty good command from this guy, even though he doesn't have the velocity. If you hit spots.
Yeah.
I mean, Kirby pitched against Eureka, held him to 1 earned run. I don't think Kirby's thrown above a 75-mile-per-hour fastball.
Sometimes it's not all about velocity. It could be about the command, as shown here and shown against Eureka.
As Blake Ermling comes up to bat.
Blake with a little bit of a pregame injury today.
Really?
We're taking batting practice in the cage. An absolute rocket off of Chase's bat, and he's standing a little bit too close to the net. Absolute shot to the soldier.
Wow.
A game time decision today, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's big because
It's big. He's a big piece.
Well, let's see if that injury will affect him in his playing, as this counts 2-1.
So, do you guys love being out here? I mean, what made you guys want to come out here today and do this?
Like we said, it's fun live streaming, especially at the high school level. You don't see this every day, and what we're doing is not a lot of high schools are doing. So it's good practice, and just in case someone in our publication staff want to take this into further down their life, where this is a good practice. Like I said, it's fun, where you have no limitations. As a fly ball to right fielder camps under it to make the out.
To go back on that question, Will, our program these past I'd say 10 years at this point, we've just took our media level up so many notches, and it shows because the amount of awards that have been handed to our program, it all gives big praise to everybody that participates.
Right.
It's something that I think everybody should try at least once. I never picked up a camera my whole life up until this last year and second semester, and it just opened up a whole new world for me. Not only do I enjoy filming video for games, but doing all the editing and promoting, and the biggest part of it all is just to see the reaction and to do it, see the reactions on why I do this and why we all partake in FHN game day. It's always the best.
And also for the live streams, we've been starting off where we don't have the best stuff, but Mr. Manful, the leader of us, he's bought some really cool stuff, and what we've been able to do with this, where the multiple camera setup has really been able to, where we can do this and we can bring people on to talk like what you're doing right now.
It's definitely taken a very big leap this past season.
So to answer your question, yes, it is very fun to do this.
Glad to hear that.
There we go.
It's awesome to have guys out here just watching us play, giving input to people that can't be here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously it's a good way to tune in and watch if you can't be here. As Owen Gonzalez will step up to the plate.
He is also a part of our staff. He makes insane videos, does so much with planning things. He actually helped us all set this up today. He's not just a baseball player, and you can tell that he's very smart. He's very dedicated. Anything he puts his mind to, you can really see him project,
Getting the start today, Will, how's he feeling with that?
Well, obviously, coming from me as well. I mean, not everyday starters. You're pressing to do good. You're trying to claim a spot in the lineup. I don't think it's getting to him too much, as it shouldn't to anyone, but he's playing with a little bit something that he needs to prove to the coach. I mean, he's obviously looking to do damage, do well in the game, but, there's also something a little behind it. He wants to keep playing.
So it's like, when you get your chance in the lineup, you really want to impress, because it could be your only chance.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do now.
Owen's only had 10 at-bats this season.
Right.
Getting on base for one of those. He also scored in that at-bat, so.
Yeah.
Well, it's 3-1 count to him, 2 outs.
Well, he's good. He doesn't strike out a lot. He'll put the ball in play.
Switch hitter, right?
Yeah, he switch hits. He worked on that a lot last year. He's not gonna strike out that often. He's a good 2-strike hitter.
Okay, well, 2 strikes right now. Let's see what happens with this full count.
Don't fail me, Owen.
Which do you think he's better at, right or left side? As it's taking the ball high.
I think he has a little bit more pop from his left side.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think so.
You know, you don't really see as much as that nowadays.
No, you don't.
So whenever somebody, the opposing team per se,
Yeah.
whenever they see that, they definitely be like, oh, this guy has to have some type of skill. Because if you're already hitting with your right side, why not switch to the left?
He's making himself valuable out
Yeah,
there.
that takes a lot.
Here's a cousin-on-cousin matchup if you guys didn't know.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Jake Thompson versus Bryce. What's his last name?
Creighton, I believe.
Bryce Creighton. Is he the pitcher?
Bryce Creighton.
Wow.
Yep, Jake's been looking forward to this. He's been giving us a little bit of scouting report on his cousin actually before the game. He's been excited to face him the whole day.
Maybe we'll have the edge a little bit as took first pitch for a ball. 2 runners on. Let's see if Jake
There's a knock. He's hot. He's
first
hot,
and second base is a base hit for Jake Thompson.
The bases are loaded for the leadoff hitter, Cruz Robles.
He's hot. Jake, Central game, he went 2 for 3.
Wow.
Had an RBI.
Okay. Nice.
He was hot against the last game against Zumwalt West. Went 2 for 3 with a 2 RBI double.
Okay.
Nice.
He's hot. And there's another knock right there.
You just love to see it. You just love to see it.
Obviously the 2 out hits are crucial for the Knights. Obviously generating that offense.
Now, what do you see from Cruz here, Will?
Cruz has pop. He's electric. He's fast. Has good glove work. Okay, he usually catches balls a little early. If he sits back, he's money.
There's one that drive to center field.
Deep.
He end cap.
Right to the center fielder.
Didn't get all of it there as center fielder made a relatively easy play. But that will conclude our second inning. And, Will, we enjoyed having you on here. Thanks for taking your time to talk with us, and we really enjoyed it.
Yep, thank you guys so much. Had fun.
All right, thank you. See you, boy.
I muted it.
Will Gorsey there for you folks. A real character. Loved having him on. Great insight for the team. As we will start third inning, still scoreless here. A bit of a pitcher's duel we might be seeing here. As Carson getting out of jam early. Bryce getting out of jam early. 2 pitchers showing good composure early in the game.
Coming down to it, as you said, it's being a pitcher's duel. I think it's going to come down to what team makes the least amount of mistakes. Whoever doesn't make as many errors, I think it really is going to give them that upper edge. As long as Carson keeps dealing, I think it could be a great game.
Yeah, obviously Carson still looking like he's going strong out there. Obviously only the third inning. But when would you think in a game like this fatigue starts to set in?
So if these innings keep going pretty fast, I think after that 5th inning, middle of the 5th inning maybe, I think that's when you start warming up that bullpen. Not to have a hit on Carson or anything, but he's only human, and humans run out of gas at some certain point.
Right.
So that's why you have a bullpen, Bullpen can win games.
Yeah, today Logan Mall in relief for the Knights. We'll look to see whenever he starts warming up. But Carson back on the mound, pitching to number 6 on the Panthers. The pitch is a ball outside. Carson still wanting to go to that breaking ball early.
I like it.
Where he wants to start off as he got out the jam last inning with that. As there's a fastball. Swung and missed for strike 1.
With him going back and forth with the off speeds and the heater, it really leaves the hitters guessing and really not knowing what to expect from him.
Obviously, as he was the 1-1, we'll see what Carson goes to here. Looks like a fastball coming in at 80 miles per hour.
Now, if I'm him, I'm gonna try and paint that outside edge, just like the Zumwalt North pitcher has been doing, because you can't. It's hard to hit any inside, outside. Anytime you paint the zone, it really gives the hitters a hard time.
Yeah, as the Fort Zumwalt North dugout getting hype here. as it's taken for a strike.
Just like I said, painting those outside corners, keep going at them every day.
Hitter thought it was ball 4. He started the walk first. As here's the full count pitch. Foul tipped.
See, personally, if I was the Zoom North dugout, I'd hush a little bit because I think it gives Carson fuel. It just really makes him want to, like, just shut them up, you know?
Yeah, I would see that, but at the same time, it could be, you know, trying to get to him, trying to get in his head a little bit. Here's the full count pitch. Taken low for ball 4, as the leadoff hitter will get on for the Panthers.
Now, if Carson walks this next batter, I say Coach Friedline should maybe take a mound visit, just tell him to relax, stop worrying about the runners as much, and just keep pitching to him.
Okay. Well, yeah, a mound visit, you know, you'll cool the pitcher down. Carson maybe getting a little amped up here, but let's see if he can get out of another kind of early jam. Goes back to that curveball for strike 1, as he's shown very good command with that curveball here today. As he starts off strike 1. 0-1, number 10 on the Panthers. Oh, it's another pickoff. You know, problem I've noticed is Carson really likes that pickoff, where
He does.
He likes paying a lot of attention to that runner, where, you know, some pitchers don't even want to look over there sometimes. As here's a runner.
Oh, yeah.
It's popped up to right field. Right fielder on the run.
What a
makes the running
catch.
catch. And that will be for out number 1. You know, good play out there, Ron. Looks like it has some tail to it.
Great hustle by Blake Ermling in right field, hustling over to the foul play zone and making the catch.
Yeah, obviously for out number 1. Panthers bring up a lefty in number 14. That's Carson. We'll get a sign. Here's the pitch. Taken for a ball high.
I like that location.
You know, I like what he's doing with his pitches, mixing them up. You know, sometimes going first pitch fastball, first pitch breaking ball sometimes. Really mixing up, keeping the hitter off balance. Here's the pitch. A runner. Luke Healy will throw.
Guns him.
And a little bit of a bobble from Cruz at shortstop. And the runner will steal second base.
That was a great throw by Luke. Maybe a little bit of, like, urgency, too much urgency for Cruz Robles out there, worrying about the ball worrying about the runner instead of the ball. But it is what it is. Mistakes are supposed to happen.
That stolen base will put a runner in scoring position for the Panthers. As Carson throws the ball low, and the runner will take off. And he will get there safely as another stolen base. As Luke will go talk to Carson. As Luke looks a little bit heated here. As Carson has got to a 3-0 count, where we're seeing him struggle a little bit, Brian. Unlike the first inning where he was in command, you know, second time around, getting around the order, he'll looking a little shaky here. But let's see if he can
bounce back.
Whatever Luke said to him can get him going. Here's the pitch, ball low, and it is another walk issued by Carson Howard. You know, runner on first and third. Brian, if you're Carson, what are you thinking here?
I'm going right at the batter. Try and get him to hit a ground ball, maybe turn 2 here. If anything, try and keep it in the infield. You don't want any deep fly balls to get that person on third to score. Just keep attacking the plate.
Here's the first pitch from Carson Howard. Ball outside. So 5 straight balls here from Carson Howard. Trying to find the zone here. You know, if you're the Panthers, I think you're almost taken until you can get a strike.
Yeah, I definitely agree. See if he can throw it in the zone, find the zone.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
As he tries to get him with a hanging curveball.
Held back as he's trying to, you know, get any pitch where he can find a command for, but it's not looking too good right now as it's 2-0. As here's a drive to the right center gap, and that will get down, and that will be extra bases. As 1 run will score for the Panthers, as it is an RBI single for number 16. As runner will move First and third.
It's time. As our good friend Logan runs over to the bullpen, about ready to warm up.
As Carson lined up a hit there, Brian, whenever you're not finding the zone, that's when you are just desperate to throw strikes. When you're desperate to throw strikes, the hitters will be waiting. As Carson's trying to get a jam once again for the second straight inning. As he'll pump strike one.
Again, if I'm Carson, I'm really attacking the zone. See if they can keep up this hitting. Don't be scared to let a run in. Everybody lets runs in.
And
That's
here's
a deep ball.
Pop up.
Left field.
Left field's Carter Stover comes over. Runner will tag up. Throw
And
from
he
Stover is
holds.
cut off.
Great job by Stover to get it in quick.
Great play from Stover. Cut off by Owen. As that will be out number 2 for the Knights. Number 17 coming up to the plate, Bryce Creighton, trying to help himself here, Brian, by wanting to add to the lead for him. As you know, that starting pitcher loves those leads early.
Even though the Panthers got the first run up on the board, it really doesn't have that much effect because we do have home field advantage. So that leaves us to be able to hit after them and give us that upper edge on, say they go up, we can always bounce right back.
Yeah, the 1-0 pitch from Carson. Ball high. Seems to just be missing some. The umpire having a tight strike zone today.
Yeah. See, but it's tight, but it's also, really wide. He's not calling those higher or lower strikes that some pitchers may. I mean, some umpires may, but those inside and outside balls, he's calling strikes all day.
Yeah, as we see here, 2-1 pitch, 2 outs. Carson's still trying to find his command that he had earlier in the game as a breaking ball for a strike. Getting a little bit of a generous call there, but...
with these 2 back-to-back breaking ball strikes and no swings, I'm going right back at the breaking ball. This umpire is not... this batter can't see the curveball as he swings at the drop third strike. And a run... Does a run score?
I'm not sure. I don't think a run scores. As a drop third strike, Luke Hewlett not really knowing what to do there. As he tosses it to the mound, realizes umpire didn't call him out, where he had to make the throw to second to get the out. As it could have been bad there for the Knights.
Thankfully that Luke popped up, realized his mistake, and made up for it right away. As a run did not score there. How do you think the Knights are going to bounce back being down 1-0?
Like we said, we got to get the bats going. Not the strongest pitcher on the mound for the Panthers, but obviously he's doing well. Really, you need base runners.
Yeah.
You need what the Panthers have done well, and Carson's helped them out, was they've gotten base runners early and was no outs with 1 out. And they have really capitalized on it.
As soon as anybody gets on base, it really gives that extra nerve for those pitchers and really showing that, they're just terrified to let up that run because whoever scores the most runs wins, obviously. And they don't want to let up any, if possible. Mm-hmm. The Knights have been making contact, just not finding the right gaps, not finding the right holes. Pitcher seems to be struggling a little bit in warm-ups.
Yeah, obviously, it's warm-ups. Back when I played baseball and I pitched, warm-ups, you went out there, you threw some, but it's nothing like the game,
Right. You don't want to throw your arm out in just warm-ups.
Right. So, as he's warming up, he's just practicing his pitches, make sure he has the feel for them, as he's got a 1-0 lead. It's a tight game so far. Even when Carson let up that 1 run, I don't think it's been bad for him. It's just really he's kind of hurt himself a little bit with
getting in his head
with all the walks he's had.
Another thing that this pitcher might have to bounce back from is being that third out with men in scoring position and on a swinging ball in the dirt. It really gets in your head, especially being the pitcher. It all demands on you.
Mm-hmm. As Lucci Bomarito will step up to the plate for the Knights. He's 0 for 1 in this game, as he will look to capitalize in this 3rd inning as he takes the ball high. Brian, if you're Lucci here, and he's known to be a bunter, is what I've heard. Are you bunching here?
Well, if you look at the field, third base is playing in. If I'm him, if I were to bunt, I'm laying it down the right side, making the catcher make a play, making the pitcher make a play. But with third being all the way up in the grass, you can't do it.
Yeah, obviously, as Lucci not looking to bunt here, as he's swinging as a foul ball for strike one. It's 1-1 to Lucci here. Swung, ground ball, foul ball again, and then the count will turn to 1-2.
It's nice to see him fouling these balls off and making the pitcher go deep in the count. It really takes a toll on those later innings on whenever that pitch count is up in the 50s, 60s. Your arm starts to get a little tired.
Yeah, you see the fatigue here as the 1-2 pitch. A breaking ball just dropped outside. Will make the count 2-2. But I think what Bryce has done here early in the game is he's gotten into pitcher counts. He's gotten those first pitch strikes, and he's gotten it where the hitters don't have the advantage, as he's let up minimum walks as he drops a curveball in for strike 3.
Almost the exact same pitch, just brought it in just a little bit, and it did exactly what he needed to do.
As Carson Howard will step to the plate. 1-for-1 here, as we saw a double early in the game for him, as he looks to help himself here.
I think if he gets on base here, he's going to have a great pitch, great upper half of the inning, this next inning, as he takes ball one high.
As a foul ball from the other field came and
almost hit us.
Probably 4 feet from me. I think I felt the wind there scrape my leg.
Oh, questionable call, a little low, and the ball's coming back.
There's the ball. Hit the bench. Well, that one almost hit me. That was foul ball from other games almost coming in and hitting us. As another questionable call here, as the fans aren't too happy about the call, as a ball looked like a strike here. Carson, it's 2-1. It's 2-1 here to Carson.
He rips one to right center deep.
Gap, and he will get down
gets
again.
Him another double.
Carson rounds first, heading for second.
The stand-up double.
His second double of the game.
Wow.
As he is 2 for 2.
He is on fire, folks.
Folks, seems like nothing's stopping him right now. He's wanting to be capitalizing on this pitcher right now, as you see the slow velocity.
As we were talking about earlier, how this lineup is really built around him, it's really starting to show. Whenever we need him most, he's really delivering.
Yeah, obviously, where it's Carson here, and then you have Luke Hewlett, who's hot here, who can really hit the ball. It's a great 1-2 combo, and then once you get Carter Stover going, Austin, it's really hard to stop this middle half of the order, where you have no easy outs here, where it's big hitter after big hitter after big hitter, where they can really do some damage.
Yeah, this is definitely, if we wanted to score, this is definitely right now.
As here's a pop up in the infield, pitcher calling for it and will make the out, as missed opportunity for Luke Hewlett there, as he could have put runs on the board.
Aside from going 0 for 1 today for Stover, baseball, no one's perfect. No one bats 1,000. No one is going to hit the ball every single time. But it's whenever you need it the most, that's when it counts.
Right.
And I really think Stover knows that. He has that in the back of his head. He's like, okay, there's a guy in scoring position. I need to deliver. And we'll see if he does that here, folks.
As Bryce will drop a ball in the dirt for ball 1. 2 outs here. Stover, like we talked about, looking for the 2-out hits. A base hit scores run here, with Carson having pretty good speed at second. Where Stover trying to help out Carson here, trying to get his bat going. Anything helps.
Bryce, he keeps throwing him in the dirt, and it's really scary, because great stuff by the catcher to get in front of it and knock it down. But if that ball gets loose and hits the backdrop,
check swing from
if
Stover.
It hits the backdrop, Carson's taking third, and then that puts a Scunner really, really, really close to scoring. Isn't that 3-0?
2-0. to Carter's over after that check swing. Looking to do some damage here. Here's the pitch. Taking for strike one. You know, the umpire's looking like he is really favoring that outside corner.
Yeah.
Where, you know, he's been calling it a lot. You know, some questionable calls. As here's a ground ball to shortstop.
He tries to beat it.
That's a good stretch from the first baseman. Will take care of out number 3, and another score sending for the Knights as the Panthers lead this close game 1-0. As we will go to the top of the 4th.
I will be back. I have to help. A camera died or something.
What food do we want?
You choose.
What do you want?
What?
What do you want? You're not hungry? You're not gonna get hungry?
No, probably not.
Wait, like where? Like all the way
It's all the way over there. So that girl, she's taking pictures. You're gonna have to tell her to move it. Put the camera back in the
Taking a little like commercial break. You guys gotta feel bad for Carson. I know. You guys gotta help him.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would not be surprised if Carson transfers.
Really? Where do you go?
If his main sport is baseball, bro.
What?
If his main sport is baseball. What do you know what his main sport is?
All right. Welcome back, folks. We're here for the top of the 4th inning, where Carson's still on the bump for the Knights, as he's only let up 1 run so far through 4. Well, through 3. Top of the 4th here. He looks to pump, you know, some control issues earlier in the game, but he's when he gets the command, he seemed to settle down pretty well. And his first pitch, breaking ball, first pitch, swung and foul tip for strike 1. As Carson getting ahead in the count early, like we've talked about, wanting to get ahead and really take advantage of the batter. As there's an outside pitch taken for strike 2. A quick 0-2 count to number 8 for the Panthers here. As Carson has the advantage here. If I'm him, I think I'm going back to that breaking ball. Hitter's looking pretty uncomfortable with that one. 0-2 pitch, just high for ball 1. The hitter for the Panthers, number 8. We'll take ball 2. He comes in, you know, doing pretty well in this season, just 2 average, as he'll take strike 3 swinging, as he goes down on strikes. 1 out in the top of the 4th here. Carson looking to have some command here in the 2nd, where he's doing a very good job of it. It's a bit windy here. Sorry about that. Carson 1 out, 1 away here in the top of the 4th. Number 11 for the Panthers will step up to the plate, as he's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's Carson with the pitch. Taking for strike 1 again. Carson showing he can get, trying to get ahead in the count early. You know, when he's gotten ahead in the count early, he has really done a good job of getting batters out without really any chances. Here's a weak ground ball to third base. Owen charging. Throwing the run is a good play from Owen Gonzalez for out number 2. A good play there. Carson getting help from his defense, as a good run and play there for Owen. Carson, good quick 2 outs. Let's see if he can stay in command and get this out number 3. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 again. Carson throwing a lot of strikes here. You know, he's sorry about Austin being away for a sec. We've had some technical difficulties, but Carson, strike number 2. Quick 0-2 count again. Carson looking way more confident descending on the mound, as he's looking to get a quick 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. just inside. Close one there. Taking for ball one. Hitter doesn't. If I'm Carson, I'm going back to the breaking ball here. This is another ball taken outside. Carson working quick here. Hard to keep up with him, kind of, as he's playing like there is a pitch clock here today, as seems like he might be rushing himself a little bit, as 3 straight balls here after an 0-2 count. Full count to the hitter for the Panthers. Carson gets his sign from Hewlett. The full count pitch. Swing, foul ball, and spoils. Full count.
All right, I'm back. Wait, yeah, there we go. All righty. Just having a couple of technical difficulties with the third base camera dying on us.
Everything good, though?
Yeah, I think we should be good.
Full count pitch from Carson. 2 outs. Pitch taken for ball 4, as a 2-out walk will be issued. Carson started that bet with an 0-2 count. Looked very confident in some balls there, but I think all those at-bats he started out with first pitch strikes, Austin. So I think if he can really just get ahead in the count, he's been dominating.
I really want to see him not pay attention to that first base runner right now. Really just deliver to the hitter. Try to beat him there.
As a ball high is taken. Carson looking, he really likes to focus on that first base runner. If you're him, would you pay that much attention to him, especially if there's not even that much speed on the bases?
I would not. Obviously, if the first base runner is taking a tremendous lead, obviously just maybe step off, show him that I don't forget about you, but being 2 outs, really just designate the pitches towards the batter, as he does there with a strike.
Carson, obviously not losing it, staying up with the velo, seems to still have a lot of confidence on the mound, as he's looking for a quick inning here, as it's a ball fouled back right by us. Carson, 2 strikes again, trying to get out the inning. If you're Carson, are you going to that fastball or are you going to that breaking ball?
Right here, I'm going breaking ball. Showing him two quick pitches, 2 fastballs. You got to go outside corner breaking ball, just like he's gotten everybody with these past few batters.
Yeah, here's the pitch from Carson Howard.
Inside, breaking ball, strike 3. Man, give me a contract.
Give Austin a contract, as Carson drops that breaking ball in for strike 3 in the 3rd out of the inning, and will keep the game at 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. So the Knights look to put some runs on the board here.
You can't win a game with no runs, and the Knights really got to show it right here. Really got to step it up, middle of the game. This is when you need them. If they get a demanding lead right here, they'll be set up for success.
Yeah, obviously, not a lot of offense from either teams. So we could see if one big inning, if one team shows that they have that outburst and string a couple hits together and get some runs, that could dictate the ball game here. As we still see Bryce on the mound for the Panthers, as he's scoreless through 3 innings and he looks to keep his success up.
But I feel like we're gonna start to see a little bit of fatigue here from Bryce. You can't throw them. You can't throw the whole game.
When I was a pitcher, the hot days when it was very hot, that's when fatigue would set in quick. But a cool day, kind of windy like this, it's almost a pitcher's game.
It really is. It definitely is.
Where you're not getting too tired and the arms staying relatively loose.
Even though the wind might be nice to cool you off, it definitely plays a big role on the way you're going to have to throw, though. Yeah. With these strong winds, any ball you can lose it,
Obviously, with the strong winds we have today, not like every game, but if the ball gets high enough, it can really get lost in the wind. Blake Ermling up at the plate for the Knights. He'll look to start some type of rally here for the Knights in the 4th. Shows bunt. Bunts it down the right.
Oh, what a bunt. Down the line. He beats it. Great bunt by Blake. Really showing his speed, really showing the accuracy with that bunt right there. That was great.
As a great bunt from Blake there, as he starts the inning off with a runner. Like we said, Brian, we're looking to
This
get
is exactly what we need.
looking to get no out runners on, and that bunt, perfect right down the line, showed that we could get something started here. As we'll see if it pans out.
You know, Chase being 1 for 1 shows another
Chase shows
bunt, takes it back.
Back pick from the catcher, safe at first.
You know, I love to see that whenever that happens from the catchers. Every back pick, you may get one out of, you know, every 10, 20 runners, but whenever they do, it shows the game of baseball.
As strike one will be taken from Chase. Chase, senior here, you know, plays first base, known for his defense, but hasn't been hitting too bad this season as he shows bunt, as he will bunt it. Another good bunt.
Advances the runner. It's okay.
A great play from the
third
baseman as he picks up with his bare hand and throws it to first, all in one motion. As that will move the runner to second, as Owen Gonzalez will take the plate with a runner in scoring position and 1 out.
As he approaches the plate with the left at bat once again, worked for him the last at bat. Why not do it again?
As here's the pitch, ball 1. You know, Owen looks like he's composed up at the plate where he's not chasing anything. He's very selective.
Yeah, he's waiting for his pitch for sure.
For sure. And like Will said earlier, where he's trying to get that lineup spot, and if he can produce here, we could see him having a spot in the lineup where he's being effective and he's getting runs on the board. The count is 2-0 to Owen.
1 out, man on second.
The pitch taken for strike 1. A little bit inside, but it's a strike.
And I like that take. I recommend always seeing at least 1 strike before you go down just swinging the bat. Obviously, if it's just straight down the pipe, you want to let it rip, but be selective. As he rips one to
here's a
deep center.
Center fielder will run over
What
and
a
make
catch
the catch
by center field.
That's good contact from Owen there, but will result in out as the wind showing being a little bit of a factor here where that one
slows down
like
the ball.
It was connected pretty well, but the wind kind of caught it and slowed it down for the center fielder to get to.
And Hot Jake is back up to bat. Let's see if he can carry it on.
Let's see if Jake can keep the lineup rolling with a 2-out hit to maybe potentially tie this game up. He's been hot lately, folks, as curveball will be taken outside. Another cousin matchup as counts 0-1 here.
Jake got the first one. Let's see if Bryce can bounce back and really take that upper edge for those.
As here's a pop fly over on right field. Right fielder will camp under and make the catch for out number 3. Knights stay scoreless in this at the end of the 4th. 1-0 ball game going in the top of the 5th. Bryce looking strong. Carson looking to keep the game close here as the Knights are trying to get this inter-district game.
If I were the Knights right there, that was not a good inning because you wanted to get that pitch count up for Bryce. As you can see, he's dealing. He's putting up a fight. He's the reason they're up 1-0. You really want to try and get the pitch count up now.
Yeah. Oh, as we see a pitching change here, as Logan Mall will take the mound. I've heard his name is actually Logan it was something. I don't know. Wait.
You come back with it.
I'll come back to it.
See, Logan, he might not have the best velo, might have the best movement, but as he throws right at us, and
the ball is
kind of scared me a little bit. But with Logan, he might not sound good after that, but he's very selective. He can paint those corners. He can hit the spots. It's the reason why he's playing relief.
You know, what I've noticed about Logan here is he's kind of got like a 3/4 arm slide action.
Yeah.
It's not from over the top. It's kind of from the side.
Which is kind of cool because for Zoom Out North, it'll be a completely different way to see the ball because whenever you're seeing one pitcher throw over the top or throwing a completely sidearm, then someone comes in with, like you said, a 3/4, it really throws a hitter off. They got to readjust their whole entire batting approach. And as Luke goes out, what do you think he's saying to him right now?
I've been told that Luke's kind of a character, so I'm not sure what he's saying.
I think he's getting straight to the point, and I think he's just letting them know, like, look, we need you to shut them out right now.
A catcher would be saying, hey, you got this. Maybe they're going over some pitches. Maybe they're talking about the hitter that's coming up.
I think it's motivational talk.
But if you're Mike Freeline here, are you taking out Carson in this scenario? Only let him 1 run through 4?
I would have let him start off the inning, see how he did, just to save Logan for that next inning as well. Because we might see some fatigue in Logan later in the 6th or 7th inning, as strike 2 becomes a foul.
As Logan gets to a quick 0-2 count here, Logan, another guy who likes to work quick. Carson was working very quick, hard to keep up with him and everything he was doing. But here's the 0-2 pitch.
Fights off.
Just fights it off as the breaking ball. Hitter looking a little
shook
there as he barely gets a foul tip for.
I can't lie, I thought the ball was going to hit him.
I did too, and then it broke in there. Here's the pitch.
I like that pitch. I like it. You wanna mess with the batter a little bit. Don't throw everything in the zone.
As this batter hasn't looked the most comfortable in this at-bat. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Ground ball. First base. Owen will field it. And steps and makes the throw for a strong out number 1.
Good play by Owen Gonzalez at third. That was cool. Really need these quick outs right here just so we can get these bats going.
Yeah, another good play there from Owen Gonzalez.
He's having a decent game.
He's made some plays out there. Obviously, allowed out last inning as here's a ground ball to Chase over at first.
Takes it himself.
For out number 2. Two quick outs here for the
Exactly
Knights.
what the Knights needed here.
As Logan, quick 2 outs here. He's looking confident on the mound, just like we saw in that some innings from Carson here. Obviously, what kills us is the walks, where it's not as much of a talented team hitting-wise from Fort Zumwalt North. So if you can really limit the base runners and not hurt yourself, that really helps you out and throughout the game.
See, but Zumwalt North has bounced back from being down 2 outs and definitely put some runs on the board with those 2 outs being up there. Has a drive to center field, and Jake tracks it down.
Jake Thompson with the
What
third
a
out.
catch. I like Jake in center field. He's quick. He gets under the ball. He has an arm. He wants to win. It's exactly what you need from a center fielder. You can control the outfield, someone that can get to either side of the ball, quick on his feet. It's a great center fielder.
Yeah, obviously Logan looking confident out there. What'd you like from him there?
I liked how quick he got out of that inning. Great pitching change. I like what the coaches are doing right here, but as the leadoff hitter is back up to bat, we really got to get it going here.
Yeah, obviously, as we see Bryce coming out for another inning, obviously keeping him there because he hasn't let up anything. He's let up a couple, 2 doubles here?
Yeah,
Both
by Carson.
Same person. Like we said before, when Carson comes in for the 3rd time, are you maybe even intentionally walking him? Are you not even giving him anything good?
I'm going to throw out of the zone, try and keep it close, but give him nothing to hit. Because he's shown that if he makes contact, he's getting on base. But with Bryce pitching, he has a low pitch count so far. He can keep these innings going. He can keep throwing. It's a pitching duel, like we said.
Yeah, obviously, as Bryce, he's been pitching well. Not the most velocity, like we've been saying, but he's been commanding, getting limited in the walks. Limited in the walks, and as a pitcher here, that's the best you can do for yourself, and you're really just making the other team beat you, which he has got the better of the other team so far. As we're about to start this bottom of the 5th inning, what can the Knights do to really, try to get some offense going?
I think we just got to make contact, make the infielders, make the outfielders make the plays. As soon as we make contact, it just lets the pitcher know that, oh shoot, I just can't throw anything. We need to keep it away from him, keep it out the middle.
As top of the lineup for the Knights here, as they'll lead off the inning, Cruz Robles up at the plate, looking to do some damage as he's 0 for 2 this game. Here's the pitch. A bunt from Cruz down the first base line will roll just foul, as, you know, the Knights looking to get some early base runners, you know, on the bunting side with, you know, trying to lay down that one when no one's expecting it.
And I like that play by Cruz right there. He has incredible speed, definitely the fastest on the team. We need him on the bases.
Yeah, obviously one of the faster guys on the team. If he can get on it, it'll do some really good help for the Knights on getting that first run across. As ball one is swung on for a strike, Cruz really trying to make some contact here, trying to get on base. His 0-2 pitch is
Inside.
and I guess high, as Bryce tried to drop a curveball in there and looked a little high. It's the 1-2 pitch from Bryce here.
He
Taken
lays
high.
off.
Cruz showing some discipline here as the first AB of the game where he chased kind of ball 4 for strike 3, as he's staying a little more disciplined here and trying to work the count a little more. The 2-2 pitch.
And he
taken
fights
for a ball.
back to make the count full after being down 0-2. We really got to see him fight here. Maybe foul off this next pitch, put it in play. But if he fouls off a couple, you can expect a walk here.
Yeah, obviously, where Cruz is working the count here, Bryce could be losing it a little bit as a ball low.
Yes, sir.
And the first runner will get on for the Knights to lead off this inning, as Bryce showing maybe a little bit of fatigue here with that first batter walk, as the Knights bring up Lucci Bomarito to try to.
Depending on this next batter, it might be time to warm up the bullpen, might get some other arms loose. You can't let up that 1-0 lead.
As Lucci looking to bunt here, potentially to move Cruz over to second here, as that speed could really help out if he can get into scoring position, especially with Carson up, Book up.
He steals.
Carter up, and here's the runner.
And he's saved.
As something is called here. As the umpire will call batter's interference on that throw down. I guess the batter got in the way of the catcher, and the head coach will have some words with the umpire. As Cruz will have to go back to first.
What do you think Friedline's saying here to this umpire?
I'm not quite sure, because I'm not sure what
The play was? Yeah, I'm not.
I was too busy looking at Cruz running to see if he was
Yeah.
going to be safe. I didn't see any
Me as well.
interference, but obviously the umpire's right there where he was there to make the call. That'll bring up Carson with 1 out. He's 2 for 2 today.
And that's a devastating out. That's just outs that we just can't afford right now.
Right, the Knights trying to not helping themselves there, as Cruz will take off on the next pitch to throw down from the catcher.
And he's there,
His
and
pass,
he's
and
going
Cruz
to
will-
third, and he is up for stolen base. Make it 2, baby.
As Cruz will advance on that overthrow, as he will be at third base. So now Carson's doing a job here where he needs to make some contact to tie this ball game up.
And who else would you want in the box whenever there's a runner in scoring position?
Other than the guy who has 2 doubles today. As it's 0-0 here. Oh, I don't know what that first pitch was, but here's the pitch.
Rips one to
Rips to the
outfield,
gap again, and
it's
it'll get
down, and he gets
Carson
another double.
Carson will round
Maybe
first,
some more, and
Going
he's
to
in
second.
for 3 doubles on the day.
as that will be an
Brings
RBI
in the
double.
run.
An RBI double for Carson Howard, his 3rd of the game. It will bring across Cruz Robles.
And what a game by Carson Howard. 3 for 3, 3 doubles. What else can you ask from a sophomore?
You know, like what Will was talking about earlier, how he's been a lot of their team. You know, only let up 1 run through 4. 3
That's-
doubles, getting the RBI for this game. As
Beautiful.
brings up another dangerous hitter in Luke Hewlett, as he would try to give the Knights a lead with with a base hit here. Pitch.
Great eye. He's been a little slow today, but
And if you're Bryce here and you have a runner in scoring position like that, why are you even pitching to Carson there? You know what I'm saying?
Bad play call.
No one else has shown you that they can really get anything better than a bloop single off you. As
right back up to the pitcher. Luke tries beating it. It's okay. He advances the runner to third with Carter Stover up. I really think Carter's going to find the gap here. Really think he's going to bring him in. He needs it.
As Luke, a little bit of frustration there, as it was a ground ball back to the pitcher, knocked down by him and made a good play for out number 2. Runner on third here. Carter Stover up, looking to help the Knights out here and see if he can give them the lead. Here's the pitch. Dropped in for strike 1. As that breaking ball for Bryce has really been effective today, as he's gotten a lot of strikeouts with it. He's gotten a lot of strike calls with it, really freezing batters. As the 0-1 pitch to Carter.
Calls him again on the outside. You know, that outside pitch has been eating Stover up this past game. If I'm Stover here, I'm being aggressive. Anything near the zone, I'm swinging. Try to just fight it off. Great eye. Way to lay off the low breaking ball.
Yeah, Carter here. You know, anything to get that run across will help, because as in a tight game here where runs are crucial, this big spot right here can do a lot. As a pitch swung on up middle, and a great play by the pitcher for out number 3. As two back-to-back plays for Bryce here, as he'll get out the inning with only 1 run let up. So, and we do have a tie ball game now here, folks, going into the top of the 6th inning. And
this might be the most important inning right here, with it being a tied ball game going into the top of the 6th.
Logan Mall out there again, looking to replicate what he did last inning. What if you're Logan? What are you thinking here in this tied of a ball game?
Do the same thing he did just the past inning. Keep attacking the batters. Keep giving them those balls that they're gonna top over. Work the infield. Really, just try and not give them anything to crush. You know.
Yeah, as he's trying to, limit those walks. Because I personally think the only way Fort Zumwalt North can really win this game is if they
errors and walks.
Errors and walks.
Carson.
Oh, they're mad at Carson.
They're mad.
Yeah, they can.
As Logan, first pitch foul ball for number 21 on the Panthers. As Logan will get ahead here in the count. 0-1.
If I'm Logan here, I'm showing a breaking ball. As he throws a high fastball.
For ball 1. A 1-1 count. Logan working quick like he does. Here's the pitch.
Strike 2.
Strike 2, fastball.
He's really giving the hitters no time to think, no time to predict on what they're going to do. As the hitter there, it really showed the effect right there, because he had to call time. He had to readjust, get his feet set, get the hands ready. And strike 3.
Dropped in for strike 3.
Great pitch by Logan Mall.
It's Logan pumping right now, as he will sit the batter down in just 4 pitches.
Did you ever remember what his name is?
Oh, yeah. Logan the Dart Mall.
Logan the Dart Mall.
Is what he wanted me to call him.
Okay.
If he ever got out there, so.
Logan the Dart Mall.
Logan the Dart Mall looking to get another 1-3.
Strike 1. Fouled off.
As the pitcher for the Panthers, Bryce, will.
It seems to be he's really attacking the slider right here. It has a lot of movement on it. Leaves the pitcher, the hitters guessing. As he goes
as
again.
A line drive to.
Knocked it down. 1 out. Way to stay with it,
A little
Lucci.
bit of a weird play there, but a good play from Lucci, as a little bit of a dying line drive to second there. Dove out, kept it in front of him, and made the play there. That was kind of a tough play, I'm not going to lie. But that's out number 2, and it doesn't matter how you get it. And number 8 for the Panthers will be stepping up here.
I really like his cleats.
You do.
I do.
I mean,
Oh, almost kills him.
almost kills him here. Almost
Logan
hits
the
him
Dart
again.
Maul.
Logan the Dart Maul aiming for heads here as he'll throw ball one here as he's looking to get his back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. Logan showing confidence on the mound, which I like. Working quick. And his pitches look on. His
Great
command
pitch.
looks great right now. All his pitches look on. So
Yeah.
we could see another quick inning here. As it's a 1-1 pitch, ball taken high. You know, if you're Logan or even Freeline, are you keeping Logan out there for the 7th inning? If
The way he's throwing right now, who else than Logan the Dart Maul?
that's true.
Who else?
You know, especially a big bottom of the 6th here, trying to take the lead.
Fouls
Almost
one up to the
popped
catcher.
up. Luke.
Oh, in and out of his glove. Desperate pop-up right there.
You know,
You can definitely see some frustration from Luke right there.
a weak pop up there, just bobbled by Luke there, as if
Maybe it had a little bit of spin.
You know-
spun out of the glove.
you know, as a catcher there, those pop flies, especially behind the plate, are really tough for them.
Yeah,
As
they're really hard to get.
that breaking ball is just inside, as the count works full here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning, top 6th inning. Sorry.
Strike
And
three.
strike 3 looking. Batter thought
What
it was
a-
ball 4. And another 1, 2, 3 inning for Logan the Dart Maul.
What a inning!
What an inning for Logan the Dart Maul.
Wow.
Folks, we will be right back after this short break.
And we are back, folks.
For the bottom of the 6th inning here, as Blake Ermlin will step up to the plate, as we see Bryce still out there for the Panthers, as he's looking good, and Coach still has confidence in him to keep strong.
As you can see, these corners are playing in after that last at-bat by Blake laying down a perfect bunt. Takes the first strike inside a little bit.
Strike 1 taken
If
here.
I'm Blake here, I'm being aggressive. I'm swinging. I'm not showing bunt. Leave the infield guessing.
Here's
As
a
he
pop
pop
up,
one.
out of play.
My gosh, these balls are getting really close.
Almost hitting a lady here.
Well, oh wow, that's terrifying.
As it's dangerous out here, as we're
It
almost
is.
getting hit by a ball. Random people almost getting hit
Great
by a ball.
eye.
As this ball 1. 1-2 count. You know, if you're the Knights here, I think it's really any way you can get on base here just to get a runner and really just create some havoc on the base pass.
Definitely, definitely.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Bryce. Check swing.
No,
He
we
went.
did not. Okay,
A questionable call there from the first base
these
umpire.
guys might need to check out their eyesight.
A questionable call by the first base umpire, but Blake will go down on strikes as it's the first out of the game.
And Chase Just back up to bat, having a decent game, really putting contact on the ball.
Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
Outside. Chase doing good stuff. A good role player for the Knights as he comes into the game, batting just around. 1 sec. Batting 240.
Okay. That's not bad.
240, so not bad. A little, pretty good for the Knights, as he's, like I said, been a good role player, done well for the Knights, because he's looking to get on and start something here for the Knights. The swing is
Out of
fouled
play.
off, out of play. First base ranging over all the way until he can't.
As we're approaching these later innings, do you think that Zumo North is going to put somebody else in other than
I mean,
Bryce?
as long as that pitch count's low and he's having his command like he's had all game, I don't see why they wouldn't, as a pitch is fouled back to the backstop.
And Chase doing just that, bringing that pitch count up, fighting off whenever he has 2 strikes on him.
Yeah, Chase looking to just get on anyway, as he works a 2-2 count. And a breaking ball dropped in for strike 3, as Bryce has shown that his breaking ball has been on command and really gotten a lot of strikeouts today. 2 outs as Owen Gonzalez steps up to the plate.
You know, some of my favorite things about baseball is definitely the fans, especially the parents of their son. The chirping that goes on, it's super fun.
It's all part of the game, as Owen swings miss for strike 1.
You could tell he really wanted that ball.
You know, I'm feeling a hit here for Owen.
I think so too, making a good play.
He's made 2 good,
Yeah.
two solid contacts. As he shows
Lays down
bunt
a
here,
bunt.
we'll try to bunt.
Fouled
Be
off.
foul. You know, with 2 strikes, I still think I might see a hit. As he's seen this dude well, he's made solid contact, and
Just trying to find that gap.
as the only lefty on this team, a different sight for Bryce here, as he's only seen 1 lefty in Owen Gonzalez all day. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Dropped in for strike 3, as Bryce will go 1-2-3 in a quick inning.
You know, if the Knights, they should have expected that. Every time that he's been ahead in the count with 2 strikes, he's throwing that breaking ball, and it's going to drop into the zone. It's happened multiple times all game.
He struck out the side there for the Knights, as we go to the top of the 7th in a 1-1 ball game, as Bryce showing that he's still working here, as we'll see if he stays in the 7th inning. And as Logan the Dart Mall comes back out, as he has a quick inning last inning where he looks to replicate that and see if the Knights can win in the bottom of the 7th.
Big inning here for the Knights. They can't let up any runs. Try and give them that upper edge going into the bottom of the 7th. Especially if they let up any runs, then it puts that pressure on them. Wow, what a throw by Luke. That was just a rope.
Looked like there's some anger in that throw.
He wants to win this game, and you can tell. That's what I love to see about any athlete. Whenever you can tell from an outsider standpoint that kid that has that passion, has that love for the game, and doesn't want anything other than win.
As number 11 for the Panthers will step up. As a first
Rips
pitch
one.
line drive.
What a catch by Carter Stover!
Diving
What
catch
a
from
catch by Carter Stover!
And left field for a loud out number 1. As really good contact. First pitch swing from number 11 on the Panthers.
I think he needs a nickname.
Carter?
Carter Himothy Stover.
Nah.
No, he's not Himothy yet. Once he touches 90,
he
maybe.
needs to get a hit.
Yeah, you're right. He hasn't.
As he will, he won't be dual, but could see him in the bottom of the 7th. But a great play there, as another first pitch swing, as Cruz backhands it, fires.
What a play!
We'll make another great play
by
from
the Knights defense.
As that will be out number 2. 2 great plays, 2 outs, as 2 pitches, 2 outs for Logan Mall. Let's see, can we get the 3-pitch inning?
It's possible. It's set up perfect right here.
First pitch swing from the first 2. Let's see if the third batter will do
Now,
it.
if you're the Zumwalt North Panthers, seeing plays like that, making diving plays, making off the back foot throws all the way from short to first, it gets under your skin because you're finding those holes, you're finding good spots to put the baseball, but defense just overcomes every time.
Yeah, 2 solid contacts there. from the Panthers, and they're hoping, oh, these are going to be hits, and it's just really taken away by the Knights defense, and that can be a real crusher. But the batter working the 3-0 count to Logan here. Let's see if he can fight back. Strike one.
Man, I don't. I'm not sure why they keep walking away.
As these Panthers are really looking for these walks, as they're walking before the umpires even call it.
That's the third time now. You think after the first time you maybe learn, or maybe the second.
As a swing,
Pop up.
right side, Blake Ermling ranging over, and it'll drop for a foul
Good
ball.
hustle by the infield and the outfield. Fighting back. Now he's 3-2, full count. This is what I love to see. I just love to see pitchers not giving up on the count. Really trying to fight back, bounce back, and come back 3-0.
A great fight out of Logan here. Let's see if he can get this third out. And
Some may call this a 2016 LeBron.
And a breaking ball. Ground ball over to first. Chase will bobble it.
That just can't happen.
Can't make the play as the runner will beat it out.
Oh, we needed that one, man. Let's go clean it up, y'all.
As Knights beating themselves right now, as they will let a runner on here. Logan Mall still finding that command. Let's see if he can get this third out.
If I'm Logan here, I'm going straight back at the batter.
Big at bat here. As here's a swing and a deep drive to left field.
Backtracking.
Ranging.
What a catch by left field Carter Himothy Stover. What a catch.
Ranging back and making the catch from Stover, as that is two great plays by Carter Stover. Big plays in the top of the seventh, and let's see if the Knights can walk it off in the seventh.
And as we see Bryce going right back up to the mound. Never mind, I lied. He pump faked us, folks.
No.
Oh, never mind. He double
ball.
pump fake.
Why
That's
not?
all. You get him up in the air, then you go up, draw contact.
He had a little rondo there with the big pump fake.
Using the footwork a little bit.
As he's back out there for the seventh inning, as he's pitching
a
strong.
complete game.
Well, if he doesn't limit any runs here, we will see extra innings.
We shall. But I don't see that happening, Mo. I see a great inning by the Knights.
Calling a walk-off?
We have a great lineup heading up. We got Jake, the hot hitter right now. He's making contact, he's making plays in the outfield, he's doing everything. We need him to make contact here, get on base for Cruz. Maybe Cruz lay down a bunt? Maybe.
You know, we need runners. And I think Jake's job right now, you're thinking, is to get on base.
Yep.
Any way possible.
For sure. Work the count maybe. Don't take the first pitch that's given to you. Make them throw to you. Make them give you that pitch that you want.
As Bryce still pitching, as another cousin-on-cousin matchup. Jake got the first one. Bryce got the second. Let's see about the third AB. Nope. Got to close the gate.
Stupid gate.
Here's the pitch.
And
Swing. And a foul ball back. Shooting back. And
Wow.
almost hitting someone again.
I feel like if somebody got hit by that, it's ER. Just
It might.
Take 'em.
You know, those baseballs hurt.
they hurt. And especially coming off the
Right.
bat. Like, not a throw. It's coming off the bat.
And you're not even expecting it either. It's got to hurt.
Great eye.
The 0-1 pitch to Jake is taken for a ball in the dirt. As an important at bat.
See, this pitcher's going just back and forth, off speed to fastball, off speed to fastball. Just like I said,
As
going
a ball
right.
high.
You know, watch. This is going to be an off speed, Mo.
Calling off speed. You know what? It's a 2-1 count. I think he's going fastball here.
I think he's going off speed outside. And
It's a fastball.
fastball outside. Head. People don't listen to people.
Don't like to listen
Like-
sometimes.
We're saying heads up. Maybe put your head up. Giving direct orders out here.
You know, 2-2.
I'm expecting off speed low.
Good AB here from the 2. The pitch is a breaking ball.
Freaking knew it.
And Bryce showing
Man,
some
I
emotion
freaking
out
knew
there
it.
as he screams out. As that is out number 1. Bringing up the leadoff hitter, Cruz.
If I'm Cruz here, I'm shaking in my boots. I can't lie. I would
He's
be
shaking his boots
terrified.
here, folks. Where I think
The
if
game,
I'm
it
Cruz here,
really depends on him though.
you know, if you're Cruz here, you're just being confident. You're picturing yourself getting that big hit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all about
for sure.
confidence here. Here's the first pitch to him. As a breaking ball dropped in for strike one.
Made him look a little silly.
That breaking ball has been excellent for
It
Bryce.
has. It definitely has.
Here's the 1-0-1 pitch to Cruz. Ball
High.
taken high. One's across the board. 1-1, 1 out. 1-1 ball game.
And we have a little bit of a fussing problem.
And we have a bit of a warning from the umpire of the infielders talking, I guess, not so nicely to each other or not appropriate enough for each other as a ball is taken in the dirt as Cruz gets into a hitter's count, 2-1.
See, I'm not sure about baseball, but I know trash talk is definitely a big part of every sport. With it being a baseball game, I understand you kind of have to yell it at each other for them to hear it. Just with it being so far away from each other.
You know what I'm doing here? If I'm Coach Friedline here, I think if Cruz gets on, I'm pinch hitting here. As Lucci, not the strongest batter.
I agree.
Bring up a big bat that can really do some damage.
Yeah.
Strike two. Umpire
okay.
is signaling for strike three. It's only one strike. Forget how many strikes there are.
That's not a good sign. If you're an umpire, that can't happen, especially in a 1-1 ball game. Bottom 7.
Full count here. Big pitch.
High.
Ball taken high.
What a at bat by Cruz Robles. Exactly what we needed. You need a pinch hit. I definitely agree with you.
I think we would pinch hit here, especially with 1 out.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If I'm Friedline, give him the bunt sign. Giving it to him.
There's 1 out, Austin.
Oh, wait. I
There's 1
thought that was no outs. I'm sorry. I take that back. And is there a pitch change? We see a pitch change. At the bottom of the 7th with 1 out and 1 man on. Coach for Zumwalt North is not taking any chances.
And a great outing from Bryce here. Going 6.1
round of
innings.
applause for him.
1 earned run.
Great job. And the fans listen to me.
And the fans giving him a big standing ovation as...
And I don't know about that play call by the Zumwalt North coach. After somebody just pitched a full game, basically, you want to keep them in the field? I don't think that's smart.
I think he wants to keep the bat in the lineup.
Yeah, I agree. Just in case these two go to extra innings. Makes sense.
Number 4 for the Panthers, Isaiah Simon will pitch. Isaiah, he has appeared in 4 games.
He's saved 1 game. He has an ERA of 8.
Nice looking to capitalize on this.
This is our chance right here.
As we're seeing him warm up, looks like the velocity is a little bit up here from Bryce.
So it seems that Isaiah is a closer. He's only pitched a total of 6 innings in 4 games.
As Isaiah really looking like a hard pumper here. As maybe that'll be good for the Knights.
Yeah.
Seeing some slow pitching can really maybe throw you off.
But it also could really throw them off now because they might have just now gotten adjusted to it, and now they're seeing somebody that's throwing maybe probably 5 to 10 more miles per hour faster.
That's true. As we'll see Lucci up here. He's 0 for 2 today. Let's see if he can, get on base. Like I said, anyway here. Move Cruz over and
if I'm Lucci, I'm going in and I'm being hesitant. I'm letting the pitcher throw me my pitch. In warm-ups he seems to be a little shaky, not hitting the zone as much. But again, it is just warm-ups.
Because like I said, Lucci trying to get on anyway to bring up the guy who's 3 for 3 with 3 doubles today, Carson Howard. You got to bring him up somehow with a runner in scoring position. If you're Coach Friedline here, are you giving Cruz the steal sign with speed on the base?
I would, after a few pitches, let him think that we're gonna hold him, play it safe. But no, we're going aggressive. We want to win this ball game. We have the upper edge right now. They're not hitting again after this if we score. Give it to them.
As we see, Lucci's stepping up as he's 0 for 2 today with Isaiah trying to get him out and get the tension down for the Panthers here, as the winning run is on first. First pitch, strike. You know, if I'm Lucci, I'm sitting fastball.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure. He hasn't shown very many off speeds in the warm-ups. Be ready to swing those hands, get him by fast, as he does there.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Now we need him. We need him to fight something off, stay
you're
alive.
Sending Cruz here.
Yeah, I agree.
Sending Cruz.
Get a little bit bigger lead, Cruz. And
he's leaning.
3, 2, 1. He steps off. Smart move by the pitcher. But Cruz right back at that big lead. Dancing. Gone.
Cruz is off.
And
it's
he's gone.
a pass ball.
Round.
As Cruz will slide into second. Stolen base on the wild pitch. As the winning run is on second now. And the runner is in scoring position for Lucci. And also, that means Carson will come up with a runner on second.
Here,
to win the game.
I'm giving him another steal sign right here. Pitcher's scared. Yep.
As the
play. He's safe. It's all right. It advances the runner. And it's gone.
And
he's going.
It's a pass.
It's a pass ball
on third.
Cruz will walk off. Cruz will walk.
And the Knights will win the
Knights walk it off
on a walk-off error.
On an error.
As the first baseman tries to backpick Cruz at third, will overthrow, and the Knights will take down the Panthers in a 2-1.
It might not have been the prettiest, but a win's a win, Mo. A win is a win.
Especially on an air like that. Wow. As what you don't know what the first baseman's doing there. As he threw away
don't
the game
do that.
there. You know,
he wasn't even like far.
Yeah, I don't know, but a great play from the third baseman there. The throw got away from the first baseman, and we see the Knights take this one down as a big win for them as they walk it off 2-1 in the 7th inning. The Knights will improve their record to 6-11 as their win streak goes 2 games, and the Panthers will fall to 2-11 as their not so good season will continue.
You know, that was a good win by the Knights. If they would have lost that game, it would have took a big toll, especially coming off of a good win off of Zumwalt West. Going from a big win to a terrible loss, it beats a team down. Other than that, I liked what I saw from the Knights today. Got the bats going, made contact. It was really a pitcher's duel, but the Knights came out on top.
Well, like what just happened there, you know, you put the ball in play and good things happen. Where they walked it off there, Knights with a strong win, and that will conclude our live stream for today. Make sure to keep tuning into our live streams. We will be live streaming baseball and volleyball games this spring season. Keep tuning in on FHN today and also YouTube. And
so yeah, that concludes us. Again, my name is Austin Ballmer.
I'm Mo Huff, and thank you for tuning in on our live stream today. The Knights will take down the Panthers 2-1. Thank you.